Hey guys, it's Gwen Fox, and I'm so glad that you're here. And today's video is going to be a little bit of an extension from the last video. You know, the last video that I did, 48 by 48, abstract, ended up being a dog. What can I say? I took the same design, which I will show you, and I was determined to make this an abstract. And so I'm taking you through the process. I don't normally do demos back to back, but because this is still on the same subject, I felt like I needed to do that. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. This channel is all about you, your needs, your wants, your desires. I know you want to be a really good artist. And there's a lot of things that it takes to be a good artist. And it's not just mixing yellow and blue to get green. There's a lot in there of thought, a lot in there as far as the ability to express yourself on the paper or on the canvas. How to see your mistakes. To be able to ask questions, to have a community that is a supportive community for you. And that's what this is about. As an art coach, I see the itty-bitty shitty committees in every brain, because that's what I call mine. That's my inner critic, my itty-bitty shitty committees. It's to help you tame that. So, no more on this, but please, at the end of this, leave a comment, not only for the demo and what it says, but for telling me what you need, what you want, because that's important. That's what this is all about. So let's get to the video, and I hope you enjoy it, because guess what? It really did turn out to be an abstract. See you then. Bye. Do you remember the last video? We took this image, we drew it on a 48 by 48, and what happened? It didn't end up being an abstract. It became a dog. Fine. If it wants to be a dog, fine, but I wanted an abstract. I took the same image, and I pulled out a 48 by 48 canvas, and I decided this has got to be an abstract. So this is where it is going. I have finished it, but I'm going to take you through the process. I have a chicken. For some reason, I've got a chicken. So I've got rid of the chicken. This is the same design. And so the chicken is gone. I'm getting to like my colors. The design is good, but I've got to pull it together. This is the early stages, adding a little bit more color, trying to decide what to do with the top. The top is what's bothering me. So what do I do during that? I take close-ups. And why do I take close-ups? It's because I might find something for a future painting. And I like to look at the close-ups because to me, they're just gems. And so this I loved, but this next one I think is fabulous. And this might end up being a painting. Who knows? So now I've decided, okay, I've come back to my painting and I've just about obliterated the entire painting. So this is where I said, okay, I've got to do something. I can't figure it out. So I started adding color. Love the color. I don't like the three shapes at the top. The top is really bothering me. So when, I've got to figure that out, I'm getting to like the bottom. And so I add some blue because it's a warm painting. I want a cool. So I add the blue, then I go gangbusters, and I add a lot of white, a lot of yellow. I bring in some turquoise, and you notice I've changed the top of the painting because I'm still frustrated with that. So what do I do when I'm frustrated with the painting? Guys, I do drips. I love drips. It's the area of indecision. I can look at it. And so what I did next was I decided the top was going to be one long shape with the exception of a small shape on the left. And then I added the blue, which really made a difference, but there was something wrong. And the wrong became a right when I changed that little arch at the top. It's amazing. The little thing that you do can make an entire painting better. So then, of course, I am now going to go back and start taking images of small pieces in here because I know that these are gems that I may want to do a painting. I really like this vertical of this, and I may end up doing a painting of this because to me, it's a good design. I've got ideas. This is a wider version of the first one you just saw. Why do I do a wider version? Because it gives me more options. I can do more things. I've got more ideas to deal with. And so this is why I did this. And then we move on to this one. This is at the center of interest. I like it, but I bet you're ready to see the big picture. I bet you love the Turner yellow as much as I do. I don't know. I finally am happy with this design. I love the Turner yellow. Have I said that before? To me, this is a good painting, but I need to know what you think. What would you have done different? What did you like? All of this helps you develop your eye, and that's what I want to help you do. So enjoy. I'll see you in a couple of weeks, and know that I love you.